The Cranes this evening resumed their training ahead of the much-anticipated World Cup qualifier against Angola in Kampala, but were forced to train from the outside pitch because the stadium was occupied by Aspire Africa, an organization whose mission is to develop and educate schools and local communities in Africa through physical activity and sport.
Very disappointed by Nambole management, aware that this is the national team. We had a game on Saturday, we have another game coming on Saturday, but when they obtain money from a group of kids to play on the turf, and the national team is sent packing to play on the ground outside, that has got a history of injuring key players before our games. We are very, very disappointed. And it is this environment we have been talking about, that it is very difficult for the national team to qualify for big events when the environment we are operating in includes arbitrary decisions like these.
The FIFA Vice President in charge of administration was of the view that this should not have happened, regardless of any bookings made.
Absolutely wrong. Informed or uninformed, there is no wisdom in displacing a national team that is going to play on Saturday for 3 days, simply because some team has paid some money.
But the Nambole administration were quick to deny the claims by the federation, saying the national team had not booked the stadium like they did last week.
Aspire Academy booked to use the stadium for 3 days, Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. They use 1 hour in the morning and 1 hour in the evening. Unfortunately today, Uganda Cranes drove. The officials of the federation brought the national team to train. They just drove in the stadium without any prior arrangement or booking like they did last week. Last week they wrote to us and they notified us that they would like to have training for the national team, and we gave them access to the stadium for 4 days.
The stadium manager also said the issue was already being reviewed and both fans and the federation should not be worried, as the confusion was already being solved.
Beginning tomorrow, the Cranes will be able to train in the morning, if it's an hour or 1 hour and a half, and also in the evening, 4:30, for maybe an hour or 1 hour and a half. I've spoken to the manager of the Cranes team, Mr. Crispus Muinda. I've asked him to give me his program this evening so that I can effectively book them and synchronize the training.
The Cranes play Angola this weekend, knowing that a vital win will put them at a good position to qualify for the World Cup. Joel Kamadi, NTV Sport.